Good morning, everyone, or one. All right, well, happy May 5th. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Good morning, Peggy. All right. Oh. So it's another gray New England day. That's exciting. Yeah. So just for everyone watching, I'm just going to give a few minutes. I kind of popped in late. And then we'll get started. So as I am starting to prepare to go back to work, even though I'm not quite at work yet, lots of things that I've got to start getting into place. So I will be on here a lot less. Thinking a couple times a week, I will definitely pop in and do some classes. So yeah, there's all the recorded classes though. So my suggestion is to subscribe so you can get those updates of when I'm coming online. So yeah, and then by probably that last week in May, I'll really have to start ramping up, just preparing to get ready to go back to work, which is exciting. I'm excited to go back to work and see my great customers and be back in my restaurant. So that's actually really exciting news for me. But I will leave this channel up. There'll be all those videos for you guys that you enjoyed or didn't enjoy and just enjoy me looking silly. You can definitely watch those whenever you'd like. So is there anybody that has any kind of request, anything that they really want to do today? You just put this up here so I can make sure if for some reason I get kicked on off the line, I'll know. Let's do power. All right, let's do power, she says. All right, let's do a fire class. We'll get some heat going. All right, so let's start with a comfortable seated position. We're gonna go ahead and keep our sit bones locked on the mat. So that's, we know we gotta find our core, we gotta find that pelvic lock, right? Just take a few minutes here and just, not a few minutes, a few seconds, just to like find that spot where you have to use some effort to keep yourself up. Good. And then let's inhale the shoulders up to the ears and exhale the shoulders down. Good. Let's go ahead and interlace the fingers behind the back and just press the knuckles down. Oh, that was quite the crack there. We're going to inhale and we're going to exhale the chin to chest. Nice. Just a second here. Good. And let's let that go. And we can go ahead and inhale up and then let's exhale the ear to the right shoulder. Good. Inhale up and then we're going to exhale to the other shoulder. Good. And then let's come, just take a second to see where our intention is for our practice today. So maybe with our eyes closed, thinking about what we're trying to gain spiritually through practice. That can be anything that you're working on at the moment. Maybe it can be working on patience. Maybe it can be working on being able to hear a view that you don't agree with, but you don't have an emotional reaction to, right? So the world is so polarizing right now. I think we've kind of lost sight that two things can be right at the same time. And you don't have to make someone else wrong to make yourself right. And that's kind of heavy, and it's also super liberating. And a part of practicing yoga in a disciplined, dedicated way is to lose that, right? Is to lose that suffering and to be liberated from suffering. And when you have the constant need to be right, to make someone else wrong, you're living in suffering. And yoga is the liberation from suffering. All right. So here we go. We're going to inhale the shoulders up again and exhale them down the back. We're going to inhale the arms up and exhale them down to the heart. We're going to take another breath and we're going to bring that head down. Good. And we're going to inhale it back up and then exhale over to the right. Really think about pulling that left shoulder away. Inhale up and exhale over to the left. Good, and inhale, come right up. Awesome. Let's inhale those arms up. Maybe we take a little bit of a back bend here if we'd like. And then we're going to exhale, come forward. Awesome. Let's just walk these fingertips out and walk our hands over to the left. Good. And then we're going to walk our hands over to the right. And we'll sip some coffee because I am a bad yogi drinking coffee. Right? But it's okay because I am not Patanjali. I am not the Buddha. I'm an imperfect human and I still drink coffee. Awesome. All right. Let's walk it back up and let's start creating some heat in our obliques. So as we're coming up and over, remember you're using your core, not your hands. So we're going to inhale up and then we're going to exhale. This right arm comes down to the mat, reaching up and over with the left. And then we inhale up and we exhale over. Inhale up, exhale over. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good, let's get faster. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Remember, use your core. Up, to the right. Breathe it up. Exhale to the left. Up, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. Inhale, exhale. Let's hold for just a second. Really stack those shoulders. Don't let that shoulder kind of cave in. Let's make it nice and open. Heart's open. Good. Bring it up using your core. And then we're going to exhale. We're going to twist over to the right. So this left hand's coming across the body. The right arm's coming in and mimicking your spine as you push it over. I'm trying to convince one of my sons to come and do my next class with me as my guinea pig. It's not going well. I have to incentivize him. It could happen. It could happen. I could play the Mother's Day card. Just have to open my tool bag of guilt up. Good. Let's inhale those arms up, and then we're going to exhale. We're going to bring that down to the right and reach over. And we're going to breathe. Good. Then we're going to inhale up, and we're going to exhale. We're going to twist to the left this time, so the right arm is coming across the body, and the left arm is trying to stay as close to your spine as we can, and it is helping you stay up nice and tall. Good. Let's come center. We're going to inhale the arms up. We're going to exhale, bringing the right arm underneath, and we're just going to push our arms away, round the spine, and breathe. Great. Think about that pelvic floor. Where's your tailbone at? Good. And then we're going to inhale the arms up. Then we're going to exhale. The left arm is going to come through. We're going to push that all the way. And we're breathing, always breathing. Good. Inhale those arms up and exhale. We're going to come over and interlace the fingers behind our back. Press them away. You can go ahead and bow your head if you want. And breathe. Good. And let's let all that go. And when we're ready, we're going to roll over our knees and come into a tabletop position. Good. And we're just going to warm it up with a few cat and cows, and you can start doing that at your leisure. But for you that need a little bit of a reminder here, we really do want our knees underneath our hips and our hands, our wrists underneath our shoulders. We're going to curl the toes under and send that belly button to the floor. Lift the head, lift the tailbone. Good. And then on the exhale, we're going to flatten the toes. We're going to send that belly button to the sky. Push the mat away from you. Head hangs heavy. Good. Let's get a little quicker. We're going to inhale. We're going to exhale. We're going to inhale. And then we're going to exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice job. Come back neutral. Let's go ahead and extend the left leg behind us, pushing through the ball of the foot. If we want to bring that right arm up, we can. We can also bend at the knee and reach back to grab our toe if we'd like. And we can also just leave our foot extended on the mat. Lots of options. You figure out what's best for you. So we're going to inhale here, and then we're going to exhale. Good. And then we'll inhale here, and then we'll exhale if we'd like. All right, let's put all that together, making all those wonderful choices. Good. And we'll lift. Good. Bring it back. Good. And then we'll round the spine and bring it all in. All right, here we go. Inhale. Exhale. 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 Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. Last one. Hold. Breathe in, hold. Lift those legs high, high, high. Nice. All right. Let it all go. Take that left leg, cross it over the right leg, and go back to look at that toe. Awesome. And now we're going to slide that foot back and just come into this little baby pigeon for just a second. Take a deep breath here. Nice. And come back to your tabletop pose. And we'll just do just a couple more cat and cows. Curl the toes under, belly buttons to the mat, lift the head. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Neutral spine. So let's go ahead this time and lift that right leg. Again, all those choices, right? Arms lifted, arms not lifted. Legs either just extended, touching the back of the room, or it's bent, trying to touch the ceiling, right? Kind of just depends what you're looking for today. Right, and then we're bringing it back here, or bringing it straight out, right? You know the options. Decide what's best for you this morning, and let's go to work. So we're inhaling here, we're exhaling. Good. Inhale. Exhale. 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 Couple more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Last one. Inhale. Hold the breath, or hold the pose, not the breath. Lift those legs high. Good job. All right. Give me one more breath. Hold here. Good. And now cross that leg over. Go back to look at your toes. Send those hips away. Good. All right. Let's come back. Oh, excuse me. Let's send that leg back, coming back to sit almost on the heels or lay on your heel. A little bit of a mini pigeon here. Nice job. All right, let's come back up. And we're going to just get into some threading the needle. That's a lot of work on our arms. So we're just going to give our arms a little stretch, shoulders. All right, so what we're going to do first is we're going to bring this right hand to the center of the mat. We're going to inhale the left arm up. We're going to exhale. We're going to thread it through. We're going to take whatever arm position we like, right? So maybe it's laying on your hands. Maybe it's reaching up and over. Maybe it's around your back. Maybe it's lifting that leg. Right? So if you're looking for more fire, lift that leg. And if you have the leg lifted, you're still opening your heart here. Nice. Let's go ahead and start to unravel. And we'll breathe this left arm up. And we'll do the old switcheroo. We'll bring the left arm down. The right arm comes up. We inhale, exhale, we thread through. Making whatever choice we want on this side, right? It doesn't have to be the same choice. It can be the same choice. Make sure you're still breathing. If you can't breathe, you've gone too far. You have to breathe. Nice. Let's bring it all down. Let's start to unravel here. Good. Let's push it back in child's pose. We can bring the knees wide if we'd like. Let the hips sink into the mat if they're wide just for a second here. Really, really reach with your fingertips out. Open those shoulder blades up. Good. All right, let's come back to that tabletop pose. Take a second, right? Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to curl the toes under and we're going to send it back to our first down dog. Taking just a minute here in down dog, let's work at straightening the knees and bending the knees, pressing the heels down. Good. Maybe we're kind of rolling the hips around a little bit here. So wake our dogs up. Good. From here, let's kind of leave our feet quiet, right? And try to really push your heart down to your legs, using these finger bounds to really press into the mat. Don't mind if your heels are up or down, that's okay. And let's go just into a little dog twist if we want to. So, couple ways. We're going to lift this right hand and we can either just kind of thread it through and reach over to the left, or you can actually grab your left ankle, come in a little twist here. Good. And then we'll just kind of do the next one. Feels so nice. Good. All right, let's go ahead, push back in your down dog. Let's lift that right leg up, bend the knee, open it up at the hips. Try to keep your shoulders still square to the mat though. Lift, 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 lift. Good. Let's go ahead and bring that foot down, and now we're going to pick up the left foot and bend it over and lift. All right, let's send that left foot to our hands. Good. We're going to straighten that left foot out and just give me just a little mini. We're not super warm here, so let's not try to get too crazy, but just a little bit of a stretch here. Good. Good job. Let's bend that right knee down, toes go flat, and then let's come to sitting on our glute. Another little stretch here. Awesome. Let's bend the knee up, curl the toes, and the right foot's going to come to meet the left foot near the top of your mat. Good. We're going to just another tiny little fold here. Good. And then we're going to slowly press our feet into the mat and roll up nice and slow. Good. We're going to inhale the arms up. They might go back just a little bit. Then we're going to exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Good. And now we're going to go back to our high plank. We're going to walk, hop, or step, however you want to go. If you're going to hop, think about your jump coming up and then over, right? So sometimes it's fun to put a block behind you, so you have to jump over that block. Let's see how this goes for me. Ready? Inhale, exhale. Nice. And then you can put that out there. We'll come into a chaturanga, or we'll come all the way down into the mat. And then we're either going to come into up dog or cobra. Cobra, if you're in cobra, that means your elbows are bent and that you have your thighs on the mat. If you're in up dog, your heart's out, arms are more straight, and there is no contact except the top of your feet. Good. Then we'll exhale. We'll go back to our down dog. We're going to lift that right foot up. We're going to send that right foot to our hands. Good. We're going to straighten that right leg. We're going to inhale. Exhale, fold gently over. Nice. So now let's bend that knee. Bend the left knee down, and we'll go back to sit on that glute, or just however far back we want to go. Right? Let's go ahead, come back up, coming back into that low lunge, right? We're going to bring that left foot to meet the right foot. And now we're going to start getting a little faster, a little warmer with our sun salutation. So we're going to go ahead and fold. And then we're going to come halfway lifted. We're going to fold again. Good. We're going to bend the knees a little bit, press the feet into the mat, and roll it all the way up. We're going to inhale to the top. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Go back, hop, step, or jump. And give me a flow. Inhale it up. Exhale it back. Nice. Let's look to our hands, feet to hands. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Go back, high to low. Inhale it up. Exhale it back. Nice job, feet to hands. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again, go back. Inhale it up. Exhale it back. Good, feet to hands. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again, go back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Feet to hands. Inhale it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Go back. Give me a flow. Inhale. Exhale. Look to your hands. Bring your feet to your hands. Inhale it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Go back. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Good, feet to hands. Inhale it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Go back, high to low. Inhale it up. Exhale it back. Couple more. Here we go. Feet to hands. You got this. Inhale it up. This is where you feel the discipline. Halfway lift, fold again, go back, right? Growth happens when it's hard, when it's sticky. Growth doesn't happen when it's easy. Feet to hands. Inhale it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, go back, high to low. And bring it high. And bring it back. Good job. Let's lift that right leg up. Bend at the knee. Open the hips. Stay right here. Or you can flip if you'd like. Flip dog. If you're feeling particularly bendy, you can go into your wheel. You don't have quite enough room over there. So if you're there, you're just coming to the left. And breathing into your wheel. Good. Wheels start coming over. Flip dogs start coming over. Nice. From here, we're going to bring that right foot to our hands. We're going to step it right up into our first warrior one. Inhale, bring it up. Bend the knee over the ankle. Shoulders are square, hips are square. Our hands, wherever we feel it, right? If they're up, that's great. The shoulders are to be down. Spinning those arms. So the thumbs are all the way out, pinkies are all the way in. And breathe. Hold that pose. Are you using your muscles? Right? Are you using that pelvic floor? Your upper body, if you're engaging those core muscles, are going to stay lighter, right? On top of your legs. If you don't engage anything, it gets heavier. Let your glutes help you stay here. Think about that Ujjayi breath, right? Stay in that good breath. Good. All right. So on the next, let's go ahead, open it up to warrior two. So now our hips are facing away, right? They're facing maybe one of the walls of your room. Pushing that knee ever so slightly out, right? You should almost be able to feel a stretch in that right thigh. And our arms are out. Don't forget to breathe. Good, let's straighten that front knee and reach down for triangle. So we're reaching over, trying to grab something. And then we kind of come back to the floor. Stack those hips on top of each other and reach up for the ceiling. Good. All right. Let's take this top hand and reach it like we're grabbing, touching the ceiling. We're going to come back here into warrior two. We're going to have some options here. We can either just bring this right arm to the floor, kind of staying in this twist. If you want to bind, you're going to take the left hand and drape it behind your back, and the right hand's going to come through and hold. Good. All right, let's unlock those binds if we're there. We're going to pivot on that back foot, and then we're going to come back into that period movement pose. So let's straighten that leg. Inhale, exhale, breathe over it. Drag that right hip back. Don't lock the knee out though, and exhale, come forward. Couple breaths here. All right, from here, I do want you to bend that knee. And we're going to kind of come up into a standing leg stretch. So what I'd like you to do is have your hands pretty firm on the mat, or your fingertips, whatever kind of feels good. And then we're going to inhale. On the exhale, we're going to straighten this right leg, and we're going to lift the left. Inhale, exhale, lift. Make sure your toes are nice and wide, gripping the mat. This left leg is nice and strong, right? It's completely engaged here. And trying to make it as long as possible. And then on the exhales, we're going to bend forward and lift that leg up as much as we can, keeping the weight in the balls of the feet, keeping our balance. If we want to go ahead and grab behind the leg that is planted firmly, we can do that. If you're feeling real froggy, you can go ahead and grab both. Use both arms to grab that leg, right? And kind of play here and make adjustments. Good. Let's bend that knee and bring that down. Let's bring the left knee down to the mat. Good. And very slowly, we're going to inhale our torso up. Good. So we're going to pick up hand position, right? Could be up here, could be here. We're going to do some lunges for fun. Good. Curl the toes under off that left foot. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to straighten it. Good. And if you want to widen your stance or shorten your stance, whatever you need to do. Good. A few here. Knee down, knee up, down, 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 up with 5 more, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Great job. Let's bring those hands back down to the mat. We'll come right back over into that pyramid stretch. That should feel really good. And breathe. Nice job, guys. All right, so from here, what we're going to do is we are going to bring that left foot to the right. Awesome. And then we're going to roll up nice and slow here. Bend the knees, use the glutes, push the mat away as you're rolling on up. Good. And we're going to inhale those arms up. Then we'll exhale, we'll fold. Nice and slow, heart's leading. We'll inhale, halfway lift. We'll exhale, fold again, and we're going to go back to our high plank. And we're going to flow. We're going to inhale, and we're going to exhale. And then we're going to pick up the left foot. And we're either going to do three-legged dog, or we're going to flip our dog, or we're going to come into wheel. And when we're ready, we're going to unflip, coming back to wherever we were. And then we're going to take that left foot, and we're going to step it up to our hands. And we're going to come into warrior one on the other side. Inhale it up. All right, knee over the ankle. Hips are facing forward. Engaging the glutes. Engaging the pelvic floor, engaging that lower stomach, abdominal muscle, picking a spot for our hands, and breathing. Maybe thinking about our intention here, right? Just because my body is stressed doesn't mean I am actually stressed, right? Two things can be true. One thing doesn't have to be right to make the other thing false. Breathe. Right? Have a soft face. Good job, guys. Open it up, warrior two. Really think about these arms, right? They want to look strong. Think about if you're trying to reach both sides of the room. You want them as level as possible. You can't always see yourself, but you can kind of gauge where you're at. Make sure we're not sitting in our low back, right? Tucking that tailbone. Good. Couple more breaths and we'll transition to triangle. Good job, guys. Let's straighten that leg. We're gonna come into triangle, right? So we look like we're reaching. Reach. Ooh. And then find your placement on your mat. And try to stack your hips. And the top hand's trying to touch the ceiling. Now, I know this may feel more comfortable with my hand down, but I'm not actually really doing triangle. I'm getting a good stretch on my left hamstring, but I'm not stacking these hips on top of each other. I can't really. So if I cut them up a little bit more, or even use a block, if I don't want to balance on my fingers, I can now really start to stretch by reaching those hips on top of each other and really stacking my body to be as flat as possible. Right, so triangle is not about how far can your arms go, right? Maybe your arms, if they were longer, I could stay and stack and reach. But just the way my biology is, the way my body works, I can't get those hips on top of each other and reach the ground at the same time. And that's okay. Good. All right, so from here, we're going to come out of this, but we're going to come out trying to reach up to the ceiling. So we really have to engage our core. Inhale, exhale, lift. Oh, nice. And coming back here to warrior two. So from here, we're going to kind of take a bind. So now I do want to bring your hand down to the mat. If you don't want to do the bind, no problem. Just reach up. Good. If you're coming into the bind, you're going to take this right arm, bring it behind you, and reach with the left. Make sure you want to keep this shoulder open. Nice job, guys. All right, so we're gonna let everything go back down to the mat. We're gonna turn on that back foot, and then we're gonna come back into that pyramid pose for a second before we head into standing leg stretch. Good. All right, so from here, with both hands planted firmly on the mat, at least to start, let's make sure the toes are nice and spread, nice and wide. We're going to inhale, exhale, we're going to lift. Right leg reaches nice and long. Exhales, fold us back down to that leg. Breathing, right? And we can take the options of grabbing onto our leg if we want to. Ooh. Nice, everybody. Take a few more breaths here. We can bend the knee and let that all go. Nice. We're going to bring the right knee down. And if we want to, we can take another little stretch back. Good. We're going to come back to that bent knee. We're going to curl the toe under. We're going to lift. And then we're going to come back. Lift that torso up. Pick a hand point wherever you'd like. Right? It can be here. It can be here. But we're going to inhale. Exhale, lift. Good. Knee down. Knee up. Knee down. Knee up. Down. 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 Up. Great job. Straighten that leg. Come on over. Let's press it right back into down dog. Let's lift that right leg up. We're going to send it right into pigeon. So the right foot's coming behind that left wrist. The right knee behind the right wrist. And we just kind of work here. Kind of decide what we want here. There's also a lot of things you can do. You can simply fold forward. Now I should say typically your shin is parallel with the mat. Mine doesn't really work that way, and that's okay, right? Just want to make sure our hips are square in the mat. Now you can stay folded just like this, even coming all the way down. That's fine too. You can work with some balance here if you'd like. You can bend that back leg and maybe grab the left foot and the left hand and work with maybe lifting this arm. Maybe you're coming into the bind here. Right, lots of places to go. Maybe you decide to bind for a little bit. Maybe you decide to come into the stretch for a little bit. Good. All right, so wherever you're at, start to come out of that. And we'll all kind of meet in down dog. So I am going to curl up the left toes under. And when I come up, I'm not wanting to drag that right foot back. I really want to think about lifting it up and placing it back. So now I'm in this high plank and then pushing back into my down dog. Good. And I'm going to lift that left leg up. And I'm going to send that left leg into pigeon. These pigeons should feel really good. We've done a lot with our legs. Good. Ooh, I just felt a really nice release. Good. And we're just picking whatever situation or playing with whatever we want to play with. Maybe it's just reaching that up. Right, kind of playing with the balance here. Or maybe you're thinking about that bind. Right, so that toe just kind of hangs out in the crook of my elbow. Or maybe you're just choosing to surrender, right? And sometimes we all just need some practice surrendering. All right, let's just come out of that, right? We're gonna kind of roll over our hip, come to that seated position. And let's do a little core work with a little back bend work. And then we'll just start settling down into some more stretches, and then we'll head to Shavasana. So you did a great job. You're getting close. All right, so from here, let's just, before we go to laying down on our abdomen, let's just do a little bit of little twist here. We've definitely done a lot for our back, on our back. Good, and then we're gonna twist to the other side. So from here, let's roll over our knees or however we want to get there. And we're going to come to laying on our bellies. We're going to do some locusts and some bow. Yeah, it's going to be super fun. So let's kind of go over locusts. We'll go over bow, and then we're going to put them all together. And some of you already know where we're going here. All right, so for locusts, so we've got our palms facing the mat, right? And typically our head would be on the mat, but you won't really be able to hear me clearly talk, so my head is lifted. But you typically want your forehead down to the mat, like so. On your first exhale, we are just going to bring the head up. In your first inhale, we're going to bring the head up and the arms up. So we'll inhale and we'll exhale and we'll just come up. And we're trying to take our hands and touch and bring them back to our feet almost. Good. On our next one, we're just going to lift the feet. We're going to go ahead and press our palms to kind of give us the leverage to lift the feet. And we'll inhale. Or if you know how to fly with this, you can do that. You can roll over on your hands and lift that way too. So I'll show you what both ways look like. So we'll inhale and you exhale. You're just bringing those feet up. Otherwise, you're coming up here. Doing whatever you like. So let's work through those. And then we'll come into a full locust, right? So we'll go inhale, exhale, hands up. Good. Bring it back down. Inhale, exhale, feet up. Good. Bring it back down. Inhale, exhale. Everything comes up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Good. And we'll let all that go. So let's just do a couple full locusts with our breath. So we inhale, exhale, bring it up. Good job. Bring it down. Inhale, exhale, bring it up. Good. Inhale, exhale, bring it up. Okay, two more. Inhale, exhale, lift. Good. Bring it down. Last one. Inhale, exhale, lift. Good job. Bring that down. Let's kind of windshield wiper our legs back and forth. That is a lot on your low back. Good. All right. So from here, bow. It's pretty similar to locust, except this time we're going to be grabbing our feet. If you have a strap too, you can always put a strap around your toes and be holding your strap, and your feet are kind of in that strap pulling you back. But typically what we want to do is we're going to, again, go from that starting locust position. Then we inhale, and on the exhale, we're going to grab your feet, right? And if you have to grab them wide, that's okay. But then try to walk your knees close together, because you really do want to keep the knees as close together as you can. And then on the exhale, you're going to lift everything up. And you're going to breathe, right? You still need to breathe. Good. All right, so we're going to do a couple of those. Here we go. Inhale, exhale, lift. Nice job. Bring it back down. You can windshield wiper those feet for a second. Good. All right, let's get ready. Let's grab the feet. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Nice. All right, let's bring it back down. A few more. All right, here we go. Let's prepare. Let's grab those feet. Inhale. And exhale, lift. Oh, bring it down. All right, we're going to do 2 more of those. All right, here we go. Grab those feet. Inhale, exhale, lift. Nice job. Let it go. Take a breath. We're coming to our last one. Inhale. Get yourself ready. Take another breath. Inhale, exhale, lift. Make this your best one. Nice job. Let it go. Let's go ahead and push it back into child's pose. Nice. All right, let's come up to that tabletop position. And then we're just going to kind of come on out and bring our feet out behind us. Let's press the soles of the feet coming into that butterfly pose. And just inhale, exhale, bring it down. That should feel really good on the low back. We're just going to stay here for a couple of breaths. Nice, and let's bring that up. So we're going to head to Shavasana. If you want to grab some socks, blankets, whatever you'd like to make yourself comfortable, go ahead and do that now. But we are going to start to lay on our mat. Good. And from here, let's bring our knees up into the heart and spread them out and come into our happy baby. We can rock back and forth if we'd like. Good. So from here, we can go ahead and bring our knees one way and our head the other way. Maybe we even eagle the legs a little bit, just crossing them over and come the other way. When you're ready, in your own time, you'll go ahead and switch that. Bring yourself nice and slow, nice and careful. Good. Now when you're ready in your own time, you're going to start to lay flat on your mat. Letting your feet go nice and wide, right? And let them just drop. Your breath starts to just come back to you. Nice and shallow, nice and comfortable. You feel your kneecaps start to relax. They're soft. You feel your hair start to relax, right? Your head just feels warm and heavy. And you decide to just let that go and just let it sink right into the mat. Your heartbeat is slow and rhythmic, almost hypnotic. You feel your hips soften and open. Your thighs seem to melt to the back of the mat. And you start to feel your body sink into the mat. And you surrender to corpse pose. Staying present in the moment. Finding comfort in nothing. Shedding all those illusions, all the roles we play at the moment. No longer are we a parent, an employee, a boss. We shed those off and we find comfort and surrender in nothing. And we give ourselves back to corpse pose, giving ourselves back to the earth, back to the ground. All right, you can start to come back to your body. Maybe just taking a deep breath and exhaling deeply, and then creating movement for whatever feels right for you. And when you're ready, you'll come to laying in a fetus position on your left side. And when you're ready, we'll all meet in a comfortable seated position with our hands at heart center. May we go through the rest of our day in peace. May we take this practice of learning to be in a stressful situation, but still coming in peace. May we have peace in our thoughts, our speech, and our hearts. And may we always remember that we are absolutely imperfect. That is the way we're supposed to be. We're learning every day. And when we fail to have peace in our speech and our thoughts and in our actions, we're able to forgive ourselves and just try to do better next time. Thank you guys. Have a great day. I will be back on Thursday mornings. So I think from here on out, I'm just going to do Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I might just pop in mornings when I kind of have the time to do that. So since some things are opening back up, I've got some more to-dos on my list, which is actually pretty nice. But I will see you guys all Thursday. And you know what? I'm going to leave all these classes up. So if you want to do any class tomorrow, just go through any of the lists or do this class again. All right. Thanks, guys.